Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm John.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Steve.
That last one was easily the best one so far.
Hands down the best one.
Yeah.
So action-packed. That
They kept teasing us with, like, in the episodes before that one, like, for like 3 in a row, or maybe even 4 in a row, where Aaron was, like, tempted to do it.
Like thumb in his mouth. Yeah. I know.
And he finally, granted, they all died. His whole Levi squad died, you know?
Horribly.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a crazy fight. He obviously took her by surprise, but I thought that was cool that him turning into the Titan, like, coincided with Erwin saying they needed to switch their tactics up to being more risky and, like, taking more chances, which is why they stopped Eren from transforming the first time in the first place.
Well, yeah. I don't know if he meant that, like, specifically. Like, what? He didn't, like...
No, he didn't mean Eren. He just meant, like, in general.
Yes.
So, like, at least that makes me think that, like, Eren's not going to get in, like... Because remember, like, Levi made it seem like if he did it, that means he has no faith in the scout regiment. Like,
yeah, but I think Levi seeing his whole squad get killed is going to be like, okay.
Right.
I don't blame
this
him
needed to happen.
Yeah. But now the problem is now Levi's chasing. Like, I think she obviously didn't kill him when she ate him.
No, she definitely didn't.
Clearly, they showed her swallow him whole. Yeah. So I think she just did that to store him, and then go wherever she's going.
I think so too.
Now, is she going to be moving slow enough for this amount of time for them to keep up with her?
I mean, she's also, like, intelligent, so, like, there's a chance she's going somewhere to hide first.
Yeah, I mean...
And she's not going to, like, just lead them to... maybe she will.
Yeah, well, yeah, we don't know how far she has to go, where she has to go.
Right.
Because don't forget, she's been a spy for this whole time. So we're going to find that out, too. I feel like we are. By the end of the season, we'll find out
who she was. Yeah.
Yeah. Then again, with this show, you know.
You never know.
We'll find out in the very last episode.
Yeah.
It's like, really? That took that long for that?
Uh-huh. Yeah, who knows? And even, like, the fight with Mikasa and her was, like...
Yeah, that whole
Mikasa was the only one that, like,
and even
fought with her and survived it.
Yeah, but still. There's no way to kill her. Because she could just harden her neck every time.
I don't know what they're going to do.
If you're lucky enough to, like... Eventually, she's going to get you, you know?
Remember when she just karate chopped his head off?
That's what it was. Was it a kick or...
I think it was a karate chop.
I tried to rewatch it in editing. It was just so fast. Like, all you see is, like, the red line go through. And the next thing you know, it comes from, like, black, and the tree comes off with the head. So you couldn't really... It was tough to tell.
Yep.
I'll have to go back and check.
I'm pretty sure she hardened her hand.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Initially.
Just karate chopped his goddamn head off.
He's got to learn some crazy shit now.
I think he's going to have to be able to learn how to do the same thing. Because she's the only one that's done it. So
my
who knows? Maybe
my long shot guess might be with, like, maybe by, like, the end of the show, like, Eren is like now, like, really good at being a Titan. He can control it for the most part and knows a lot of badass shit now.
Yeah.
Like, will he be like that by that point, and then he has to take down, like, whoever started this or whatever?
Right.
Maybe
it's going to be the Colossal.
Yeah. There's going to be some kind of showdown. I feel like that has to be the main guy.
The final fight with the big boss.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless the Colossal turns out to be, like, a pawn also. You know what I mean? And there's one, like, even more powerful, or who even knows?
Yeah, like, he's, like, the second in command.
Right.
He's just the general.
Uh-huh.
I also want to see, like, how much bigger he is next in comparison.
It's tremendous.
I know.
Yeah.
Because I remember that he flashed it, like, during one of those little commercial things they do. And, like, back in one of the, I forget which, in the first, like, the very beginning of the first season, like, he was, like, up here, and, like, the small ones were, like, down here, and then, like, some of the abnormal ones were, like, this big. So
if they were even that close. Because remember, the Colossal was towering over the wall that none of those other Titans were even close to seeing over.
I think you're right. I think he's, like, tremendously big.
Yeah. They keep going, they say the regular ones are, like, 14 meters, right? 14 or 15?
Yeah, I think some of the abnormal ones, though, are, like, I gotta go back and find that when they showed it. Like, they showed the wall, then they had the Colossal, and then an abnormal one, and, like, 2 other ones.
Oh, that's right. I do remember. Yeah, I remember that picture.
Because I remember that they say a lot of times, like, 7 meter, I feel like, too. Which
right, because some of them are smaller ones, right. And then I forget how big they said the Colossal was. He might even be up in like the 60s.
I think he might even be more than that, to be honest.
Right.
Yeah, I'll go back. I think it was episode... I can't remember now. Very early on in within the first 10, I think.
Yeah.
It was one of those breaks.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
But yeah, I wonder now if, like... Where the hell is she going to go? Like, what? Is she going to just leap over the outside wall and just be gone?
Well, they have full control of that whole area outside of Wall Rose.
Where they came in through.
Yeah, in between Wall Maria and Wall Rose is completely overrun.
Because where are they
Titans.
now specifically?
Outside of Wall.
They're outside
Rose.
of the last one, right? Like it's the first wall, and then they're in this section, right?
That's where all the Titans are. Then they just sealed up to the second section, and now they're out in that section. Yeah.
Yeah, so the first one. So like she could theoretically go get past the wall, the last wall, and then go wherever.
And then be out of everything.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
That's what I would assume, but like I said, she's been there for however long, at least a couple of years.
Yeah,
as
true.
a spy. So like, does she have like a hideout spot or something?
Yeah,
maybe?
I would imagine she does. She seems like they've planned for a lot of like problems. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like she plans for everything. So.
I don't know. Let's get into this one though.
Let's do it.
You guys want to watch the next episode early? Go check out our Patreon. We have that there as well as full length. That was crazy how like she can turn right
back into it again.
Back and forth real quick. That's what Erin's got to do, you know, be able to do. Oh, that was the worst one.
No.
Oh, that was. I guess they do lose energy. I didn't think they were going to go in hard like this. I feel like these are the two best fighters, you know?
I haven't seen anybody better.
Well, yeah, plus she knows them just, yeah, like you said, from being a part of them. Oh, shit! That was ridiculous.
This is insane.
This is what I've been waiting for him, you know? He's that quick. He is butchering her.
She's stinking.
I don't know what she was just doing. Oh, there he is. Damn, they got him. He really fucked her up there.
He was unbelievable.
I'm surprised he didn't try and go cut it open while it was that weak, you know? It sucks because now she could theoretically just go back into formation, you know? And how would they know?
Anybody that shows up now
is a suspect.
Yeah.
But Erwin knows that, but like I think how many of them there still are.
True.
Are these all the parents? Or families, at least? You figure this is what happened last time, like when they first came back in the beginning of the show, when Aaron was in the street looking at them, and they were like all like defeated and looking. I feel like she, yeah, I feel like she's just gonna show back up, like, you know, like sneak back in, whoever the spy was, you know. Speaking the truth again. Think they're gonna sneak off. Oh boy.
Yep. Too.
I told you they were gonna go do it. Jesus. How flat.
Does that one have arms?
I can't tell if he has arms or if he's just going like that, you know?
He's already been running like that.
Well, they're weird. Oh, God. give them the bodies as bait and like slow them down. Oh God. Oh. There she is. He had the idea. Oh, I wonder if Armin told him to do it or recommended it.
Yeah, I just had the same idea.
That's true. Yep.
Or they're getting faster at least.
Oh yeah, because they're lighter. I didn't even pick up on that. Yeah, definitely what it was. See, Levi's a good guy.
Yeah.
It's when the squad regiment came back last time. Scout regiment. Yeah. And they were all like defeated. The same thing, I think that's what's going to happen now. And that's when the lady came out and asked where her son was. Wonder if he'll remember. He remembers the female Titan now. Those are the same kids I think he saw when they left, remember?
Oh, maybe.
That's what you need to hear. Who did he say he's Petra's?
Yeah.
She's dead, right?
Yeah.
Yep. How do you even tell this guy? Oh. Oh, God, no. Really? Oh, of course. They always know how to get me in the last 5 seconds of the episode. Like, so does that mean now that he's... Because, yeah, that was with the court, when they figured that out in court, right?
When they... Yeah. They let Levi, like, take him.
Yeah. So now, like, he's going over to...
Remember Levi beat the shit out of him in the court?
Yeah, it was like... It was that their group and then, like, the military's group, and then the other side was...
They wanted to give him to the military police or to the scout regiment.
That's what it was, yeah. That's not good.
No. But, I mean, not that it matters. What are they going to do? They put him in jail. He's going to break out.
Well, maybe. We don't know.
I mean,
One would hope.
There to
well, you know Mikasa's not going to be happy about it. Like,
no.
But I feel like... I don't know.
There's no way that's going to go down like that. I think with the development of the female Titan, there's no way he could be locked up. Like, he's their only chance of beating her.
Yeah. Well, they might...
Maybe. Unless Levi decides he wants to just go single-handedly destroy every Titan alive.
Granted, she wasn't at full strength, but I don't think it would have mattered at that point because, like Mikasa said, he was moving so quick that she couldn't even see him.
Mm-hmm.
And they portrayed that in the... Like what we saw
he
too.
He was flying around.
You just saw like the blue light from him spinning, you know?
When she thought she had him and she turned around to grab him and he did like that buzzsaw spiral.
Yeah, that was the first thing he did.
Her arm. That was the coolest thing. Then he took her eyes out immediately.
Yep. And then
just went to town slicing her to bits.
Yep. She literally couldn't. Her mouth just like fell open. And
I feel like he cut all of her limbs so that she.
But I think what we're led to believe is that she purposely let him out.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, I think he...
How could she regurgitate it, though? How did he make her do that?
They said that she was storing him in her mouth while she was running. I don't know how they knew that.
No, I thought they said stomach.
Yeah. Levi said stomach. Mikasa or somebody said, like, she's storing him in her mouth.
I totally missed that, then.
Yeah. And then, sure enough, that's where he was.
Well, that's what it seems like.
Yeah.
He was like still covered in shit though. That's what made me think he was in the stomach too.
Yeah, unless I don't know.
Unless it could just...
Unless she thought they would cut his stomach open, so she did regurgitate him. You know what I mean? Who knows what kind of powers this lady has?
Yeah, I don't know.
Those two messed her up, though. That's for sure.
And, like, now, I got to imagine... I have 2 points on this that I was thinking about when we were watching it. The first one is, like, is it just a coincidence that Armin looks exactly like the female? Or, no.
Oh, the female
Armin,
Titan?
like, just happens to have the same exact... Well, the same hair, really. But it's, like, almost identical.
And
it's
light eyes, yeah.
At least, like, every time they show Armin, I'm like...
Armin's got light eyes, right? Or no?
I think so. I think Mikasa's the only one with darker eyes. That, and then is the... Whoever was the spy, are they just... Like I said, do they...
Back to being human now?
And then, like, quickly sneak themselves back in and be like... Like, maybe she did it already, you know? And she was in that whole group of them riding back.
It's possible.
Because she seemed to heal pretty quick last time, right?
Well, isn't that the thing? Like, they do regenerate as regular people? So, like, she would heal.
No, I mean, when she's in the Titan form. Like, she can run back. Or maybe as soon as
she would just leave.
That's what I'm saying. She
Leave
probably
the
just...
Titan form.
Yeah. I just don't know if she was able to move. I guess, yeah, because then she could just follow them and then, in a way.
She had to slip right back in. She should still have her... she had that 3D maneuvering pack, apparently. Like, she was somehow able to wear it and be in... Unless she stashed it somewhere.
Because what they also could do is... Erwin could look at, like, a list of all the people that are alive, dead, and... Or missing. But I feel like the ones that are missing, they already kind of marked as dead.
Now
for the most
everybody's going to be missing.
Yeah. So, on that list, though, like, they can weed out, all right, who's the odd one out? Like, you know? At least I feel like that's what he should be able to do, no?
I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. I think it's going to be... They're going to go into the Capitol. They're going to have, like, the meeting or whatever. And everyone's going to have to tell... They're going to have to tell them exactly what happened, you know? Like,
Well, that's what I wonder. Like, I wonder
there's
if...
a mole.
Well, that's true. I think the next episode we're definitely going to get some type of back and forth scene again.
Yeah. Because it's not even like... It's like... That plan was never going to work because of the mole that was already planned in. They knew every... I mean, not that Erwin was, like, very open about it.
Yeah, I feel like he kind of knew
like
her.
a hint.
Yeah.
But still.
Because they were set up for her.
Yeah, it's coming...
Which
I know, but it's coming from the inside, so...
I don't think they knew...
Like, the depth of...
No, I don't think, like, Erwin knew going out there that we're going out there to root out the spy who is a female, also a female. Like, I don't know if he knew that. Like, you know?
I don't think
I think he thought,
specifics.
obviously, that there was a spy in the group, but that just in case, like, if we do have this scenario go down where a crazy abnormal like her...
I guess you're right,
out,
because the other Titans got killed. So, like, he knew that there was a saboteur amongst them.
Well, that was first, and then I think going out there, he goes, all right, if anything goes wrong and we are having trouble with one crazy thing, we could just go into the... Because why else would they have that trap set up, you know?
And yeah, you're not going to set that up on the fly like that.
I don't think it was specifically made for her, exactly.
No, it was just made to stop
something like her. Yeah.
A powerful Titan. Mm-hmm. Not one of the creepy folded arm running ones.
Yep. Oh, that one was so... Why was he running like this?
I mean, I understand it.
Like when he went down if he was in reach of them, would he actually open his arms to do it? He was running around like he was shivering,
yeah,
like he was cold.
Yeah.
That was so annoying. Seeing them get eaten is still probably the most horrifying thing for me.
It's pretty crazy.
I just hate how like casual they are about it.
I know.
Oh, and I had a thought watching. I went back and rewatched a couple like other people's reactions to some of the earlier episodes that we already watched, and I forget which one it was, but somebody like, when Aaron went into that little like dream, kind of almost what happened to him again here, like when he like came back to in the Titan form though, but like in between he was like in like almost like hallucinating, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if there is all people in those like mindless ones, are they like just people like in La La Land? Like
yeah, I think we've talked about that.
Yeah.
I think that it is. I think that's exactly what it is.
Yeah. But I think there is a person in each one.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, that's why they cut him there. That's the only reason that they die from that cut. That's just how they are.
Yeah, it makes too much sense. Like, if there wasn't a person in the regular ones, then, like, why would cutting them there still kill them?
Right.
It has to be that.
Yeah. Yeah, they'd be invincible if there was nobody in there.
Right.
Unless they were, like, robots.
That's true. Because the Colossal does look a little robotish, but
obviously
he's not.
Yeah.
My biggest question, though, is it the same, like, do they have the same thing that Aaron has? Or does Aaron have something special?
Right, it was different, right.
Like, did they...
And I think Aaron's might even be more powerful. He just doesn't know how to unleash it all.
Yeah, like, maybe his dad
That's
made
what the
him...
basement is.
Maybe
like
his dad...
Super Titan.
Yeah. Like, Super Titan
like
serum.
the Titan to end all Titans.
Right.
I think that's exactly what it is.
So do I. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Because he's already too good. Like, he already took that girl by surprise, and she's obviously trained.
But I think that was mostly because he had the willpower to do it. Like,
Yeah.
he was so determined.
Right. Right, and they've probably never seen anything like this. Nobody's ever seen anything like Aaron. He's a savage when he's not a Titan.
And what does it mean that you can still see his skin, you know? Because on the Colossal, the Armored, and her, they all have that same look.
Yeah.
I want to know what that means.
Maybe that's just like a
certain
like
model.
you know, in like karate when you get different belts. Maybe
Or maybe
like a certain mastery level or something.
Maybe there's certain, like I said, maybe if Aaron has like one injection, like his is different than theirs, maybe.
Yeah, it could be. That could even be like their defenses, like of their body, like how she hardens it. Like, you know what I mean? Like that might be like the way you're able to do that.
It's definitely the same process for them too, because every time they show Aaron go into Titan form, like it looks like a lightning bolt strikes and then it pops
and it was
up.
the same as the Colossal.
And for her. The
And
female,
for her, yeah.
Because they showed it. Even they re-showed the same scene where it was yellow. Right. It was. It can like I don't know what that's. It's so crazy. I wonder if they're ever going to explain like what goes into it, like what's the process of it, like what's causing it, like how does it work? You know?
Yeah. Yeah, that could also just be like for the animation. You know what I mean? That would just
maybe
like an intense.
But I still want to know what the process is. Like, how do they turn into that? I don't know if that. I don't know if it is an animation thing. I feel like that's like.
It has something to do like.
Think about it. They're going from somebody like something like this big, and then all of a sudden being enormous. Like something crazy's got to happen. I want to know.
I'm sure they're gonna have to dive in like super deep to like explain to us like.
I mean, we have a lot left.
In detail, like what happened, because they're gonna have to show us how the Titans were created. I think.
One would think that is going to come up before the end of the show.
Yeah. So I'm hoping for at least.
Yep. Anyway, guys, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel. See you next time.
See you later.